Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is actually the second time trying to do this voiceover, as the first time round wasn't the best. But as you can see, this week's video is the Scrawlrbox challenge, with the theme being in the November box, body parts. Which was quite interesting to me, because up until now Scrawlrbox's challenges are normally based around a concept of some kind. But this was more just practicing your skills as an artist, and that's anatomy, which is something that everyone struggles with, but something that we can all improve upon. So this month's feature artist, her name is Taylor Brooker, and she's a UK-based illustrator and graphic designer. She said she loves to do realistic pencil portraiture using monochrome pencil and supplies. And so in this month we're actually given 3 Staedtler Ergosoft 157 colour pencils, which come in the colours pink, purple and teal blue, followed by 3 Bic Crystal Fun Ball point pens in the same colours, 1 Pentel Hybrid DXS white gel pen, which is so nice, I'll talk about that later, the Kohinoor Jumbo Graphite Stick, sorry for butchering that name, which is also followed by 3 other items in the same line, the 1860 Graphite Pencil, the 6312 Eraser Pencil, yes, an eraser pencil, which is something new that I've never done before, and I will talk about it more later, and the Paper Stump. Finally, the last 2 items, a general Helix Oxford ballpoint black pen, and the Electrum Dropbook Medium A5 sketchbook, which is what I am using to do this illustrations in. So, talking about these supplies, as you can see for this illustration right now, I am using the graphite stick and the graphite pencil. This is my first time using graphite in a very long time, as the last time I used it was in high school, which I would say is a good 3-4 years ago. And before then, I used to hate using graphite so much, it just used to be so messy. I tried to avoid it as much as possible. But now, later on, a couple of years later on, I've grown as an artist, I've learned some new skills and stuff like that that are applicable to other mediums. And graphite is not as scary as it used to be to me now, especially seeing how it's not as messy. Now moving on to the other anatomy sketches. First, I decided to go for lips, as there's something I don't draw that often, especially in the realistic style. And to do this, I used the Staedtler pencils to get the basic monochrome shades down, along with the Bic crystal pens to make the darker parts darker, and also just added interesting texture to the actual illustration. This was my first time actually using Staedtler coloured pencils, because growing up in high school and in primary school, I used to use the WH Smith owned colour pencils, which are really good for the price, and especially at this time, they were about half the price, pack of 36 of WH Smith, which cost a pack of like 12 stapler pencils, and so I just never really used stapler growing up, and I kind of regret it now because these are really, really nice to work with. Here I am working on the second to last anatomy sketch of this illustration that I did in my sketchbook. And this is probably one of the favourite ones I did just because of the contrast I was able to achieve. So how I achieved this, instead of going in with pencil first to shade lightly and then go on top of it, I decided to just go into the darkest parts with the pen and just make that black out almost. So that gives me the high contrast range, and then I can go in with the low contrast and then try and find a nice middle ground between the two. And this technique works so well. I'm definitely going to apply it more into my realistic illustrations because it just makes the actual contrast so wow. Yeah, wow. I can't think of any words to describe it right now, mostly because my brain is going blank. But it just makes it pop out a lot more, especially with the shading of the hand, of the fist almost, the inner hand. You can really see the depth in the actual sketch, which is something I really want to achieve with this. Like the first hand sketch is nice and all, I was focusing more on the shape of it rather than the lighting and shading. Whereas with this, it's a fist. You can't really get interesting with the shape of the fist. So I wanted it to stand out with depth, and so I think I achieved this really well. But overall, this is my first time using Scrawlrbox, and I can say I am very happy with this, and definitely something I will be doing monthly. Not only is it a good creative challenge to use, it gives me the opportunity to use supplies I would never think of using, to be fair. Like, I love sketching in pen, I love sketching in pencil, but I never really combine the two together, especially just with black pencils and black pens. I never combined the two together, and so to do monochromatic sketches with both of them was such a cool experience. But I've got to say, my favourite thing out of the Scrawlrbox would probably be the graphite stick and the graphite pencils. Because they're such a basic tool to use, but it's just something I never really used in my toolkit. So this video is coming to a close soon, so before we go I just want to say, if you want to see any work in progress shots or any full-blown illustrations I don't show on my YouTube channel, go follow my social media links which is below, especially my Instagram, which is one I'm most active with, as well as I will be streaming a lot of my work in progress arts on Twitch, which is also in the description. Give this video a like, comment, subscribe, and until next time guys, I will see you then.